You're like, wait a second, like, come on, man, this is too.
Saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president.
Elon Musk has taken legal action with an $80 million lawsuit against Whoopi Goldberg and the hosts of The View, accusing them of defamation and spreading false information. Musk claims that Goldberg's remarks have harmed his reputation and tarnished his character. Billionaire entrepreneur and Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk initiated the lawsuit after comments made on the show implied that he and JD Vance were scheming to seize government control if former President Donald Trump were ousted from office. The legal move has sparked intense discussions across media outlets, raising questions about free speech, accountability, and the ethical responsibilities of television talk shows. Musk contends that Goldberg's remarks distorted his intentions and fueled unfounded conspiracy theories, potentially damaging his reputation.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do. Well, you can call. I do. I've called him vice president. I called him president because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever say. I don't remember last time we even talked about JD.
He's planning the presidency when he's going to get rid of Trump.
So you think it's Musk Vance?
Possible.
While many supporters praise the lawsuit as a bold stand against media bias and misinformation, critics argue it's a billionaire's attempt to intimidate and silence his detractors. This high-profile lawsuit could reshape how public figures address media defamation moving forward. Musk's decisive action highlights his readiness to push back against mainstream narratives and defend himself against perceived attacks. At the core of the case are allegations of defamation and slander, with Musk accusing Whoopi Goldberg and her co-hosts of falsely claiming that he and JD Vance were plotting to take over government control through covert schemes. Musk insists these claims are baseless and were made with the intent to harm his reputation. Musk's legal team argues that the claims were intentionally misleading and aimed at damaging his reputation. The lawsuit emphasizes the broader impact of such remarks, suggesting they not only harm individuals, but also deepen public mistrust and societal division. Musk asserts that media outlets should be held to stricter standards of accountability, especially when making allegations that have the potential to stir fear or incite hostility. Musk's supporters back his position, arguing that celebrities and TV hosts shouldn't be permitted to make unsubstantiated claims without evidence. On the other hand, critics suggest that the lawsuit might be a strategy to stifle dissent, fueling concerns over free speech.
And you're supposed to be the good guys.
You're supposed to, and you claim to be the good guys? I'm like, exactly.
You're supposed to be the progressives.
Yes, the Dems are like, oh, we're the good guys. We're the honest people. No, hang on. You can't claim to be the good guys. You can't claim to be the honest people if you're deliberately pushing hoaxes that have been debunked thoroughly.
Yeah. Well,
but when you have deliberate, concerted, repeated pushing of hoaxes, you're like, wait a second, like, come on, man, this is too far. We're like, even Snopes, which is a liberal thing, he says it's bogus.
Yeah.
Like the Fine People hoax.
Obama just said that on stage.
Regardless of the intent, this case highlights the delicate balance between media freedom and individual accountability, igniting a larger conversation about truth, responsibility, and ethics in public dialogue. Musk's lawsuit has drawn significant backing, especially from his fans and those critical of mainstream media. Supporters see his actions as a vital push against misinformation and a move toward greater accountability in journalism. Social media is abuzz with reactions, with hashtags like "Shine Your Support Elon" and "It Cancel The View" gaining traction. Many argue that The View has a track record of making provocative and unverified statements about public figures, and Musk's legal action could be a turning point in holding them accountable. Reactions to Musk's post reveal widespread frustration, with many viewers accusing mainstream media of prioritizing sensationalism over truth. Supporters praise Musk's commitment to free speech and transparency, arguing that the lawsuit reflects his broader mission to promote fairness in media narratives. Critics, however, warn that Musk's immense wealth and power could have a chilling effect on dissenting opinions. Despite these concerns, Musk's advocates insist the lawsuit isn't about silencing critics, but about establishing a precedent for integrity and accountability in journalism. The case has sparked intense discussions about the media's influence on public opinion and the accountability of prominent hosts like Whoopi Goldberg.
The thing about this show, there is no way not to step in poo.
Over the years, The View has faced backlash for its provocative debates and outspoken hosts, with critics accusing the show of favoring sensationalism over accurate reporting. Musk's lawsuit has magnified these criticisms, as detractors claim the program often relies on inflammatory remarks and controversial takes on high-profile figures to boost its audience. Musk's lawsuit has drawn attention to what many view as a recurring issue with The View, leveraging its platform to push biased narratives without facing consequences. Supporters of Musk cite past controversies involving the show's hosts as evidence of its declining credibility. Renewed calls to cancel the program have surfaced, with critics accusing it of promoting division and misinformation under the pretense of entertainment. Advocates for Musk's legal action hope it will pressure networks to prioritize accuracy and reevaluate their editorial practices. Others argue that canceling the show isn't the answer, suggesting stronger regulations and more robust fact-checking processes as better solutions. The impact of this lawsuit on the future of The View remains unclear, but it has undeniably reignited debates about the ethical responsibilities of talk shows in delivering accurate and respectful content. One of the most explosive claims in Musk's lawsuit is that the show incited violence, citing Goldberg's alleged remark about someone tripping Trump. Musk argues that such a statement could be seen as encouraging harm, despite Goldberg later dismissing it as a playful comment about her cat. Critics counter that even jokes can carry serious consequences when shared with an audience of millions.
Okay, I need to clean something up because my cat lays in wait for me on my stairs all the time. And that's what I was thinking of that. I wasn't trying to indicate that they were actually standing there with their legs out, hoping he would trip.
Amplifying the call for greater accountability in public broadcasting. Musk's supporters stress the risks of normalizing violent rhetoric, particularly in today's politically tense environment. They argue that media figures must carefully consider their words, given their powerful influence on public opinion. Critics, however, accuse Musk of overinterpreting Goldberg's comments, warning that the lawsuit could undermine satire and free speech. Intent aside, the controversy has sparked intense debate about the fine line between humor and political commentary in mainstream media. Musk's legal action may become a pivotal test case, shaping how future accusations of incitement are evaluated in both courtrooms and public discourse. Musk's lawsuit has intensified scrutiny of perceived media bias, especially in outlets like ABC, which critics claim often favor narratives aligned with their political views. Programs like The View are frequently criticized for appealing to specific audiences by presenting opinionated content that isn't always grounded in fact. This case highlights broader concerns about media integrity and the erosion of trust in mainstream news sources. Many argue that such bias not only spreads misinformation, but also deepens societal divisions, posing a threat to democracy and constructive public dialogue. Supporters of Musk's lawsuit view it as a crucial step toward tackling these problems, aiming to hold media accountable for biased and misleading content. Critics, however, fear it sets a precedent that might stifle free speech and pave the way for censorship. Either way, the case underscores the increasing mistrust of traditional media and the urgent call for more rigorous standards in journalism. If successful, Musk's legal action could push networks to rethink their practices and prioritize balanced, fact-based reporting. Critics of The View have accused Goldberg of hypocrisy, circulating old clips where she praised Trump as a friend, a stark contrast to her more recent criticisms.
And they're trying to humanize them and change your idea about who this guy is. Don't fall for that.
Trump's friend. She put. And how much should I charge? Nothing. Supreme.
Love you. Telling you, this apparent shift is used as evidence by Musk supporters to question Goldberg's credibility and highlight what they see as The View's pattern of sensationalism over sincerity. They argue that such inconsistencies reflect opportunism in shaping narratives to suit current trends. Critics of Musk, however, counter that evolving opinions are a natural part of public discourse. Nevertheless, these resurfaced clips have intensified the controversy, prompting deeper scrutiny of Goldberg's statements and the show's overall authenticity. To Musk supporters, the perceived hypocrisy reinforces the need for media accountability, viewing the lawsuit as a necessary step to demand higher standards for public discourse. They argue that programs like The View should face consequences for disseminating misinformation and making defamatory remarks. For them, Musk's legal action represents a push to restore integrity in journalism by challenging careless and inflammatory commentary. Critics, however, see the focus on hypocrisy as a distraction from more pressing issues, emphasizing the need for constructive solutions rather than legal battles. Nonetheless, the case has reignited the debate over responsibility in media narratives. Critics of Musk caution that the lawsuit might create a chilling effect, discouraging open debate and legitimate criticism. Supporters, however, argue that accountability is essential to curb the spread of false narratives and shield public figures from unwarranted character attacks. This case could push media outlets to adopt stricter standards when addressing contentious topics, fostering greater fairness and accuracy. Regardless of the outcome, Musk's legal action highlights the increasing demand for media reform and the critical need to uphold ethical journalism and responsible reporting practices. What's your take on Elon Musk's lawsuit? Is it a bold move to hold media accountable and combat misinformation, or does it risk suppressing free speech and open dialogue? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this discussion insightful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.